Hey everyone, so I want to talk about what I have just read. To me, it's incredibly insensitive, but to be honest, I don't know what this person is going through. I actually covered their name just to make sure that, I don't, I guess, send out mixed signals or bad vibes to them because, I don't know what they're going through. So what they're saying is that you two are being insensitive. You have been blessed with two beautiful girls who you have been able to raise from birth. Now, when you're feeling sad about other people becoming pregnant, try to think about how some people must feel when you two go on and on about wanting a child. You have two. Some people struggle to just have one. I remember watching you bring Kensley and a 3-month-old Callie to the fertility clinic, and someone at the clinic got sad about that. You excuse yourself with the fact that they were adopted. That is coming off as quite unsympathetic, and so is the fact that you let your two beautiful girls come second in the quest for that precious biological child. Now, let me explain something. I have one biological child. She is my world. I love her so much. But the fact that I cannot produce another child, it's not my daughter that is making me sad. It's the fact that I had 4 miscarriages, plus it's hard for me to get pregnant. Now, I completely understand that there are people out there who are having a hard time trying to have their first child, and I am completely sympathetic over their journey. But the fact still remains that my pain of not being able to do the one thing that a person really shouldn't have a problem with, because of course when you're younger, you assume, hey man, I'm a healthy person, I have my period, it's not gonna happen to me. But it did happen to me. I feel like when someone goes, okay, you should be happy with what you got and shut your mouth. Now that's pretty unsympathetic and extremely rude. It's insensitive. I mean, call it what you will, but to me, that is wrong. That is absolutely wrong. And I know that this is YouTube. I'm going to be posting this actual video in the description below. But don't bash somebody for something that they want. They want it. You know what I mean? I know that her, I know that her husband wants to have a son, which, is that a crime? No. Is that a terrible thing to feel? No, that's not. That's just what he wants. He wants a son. He has two beautiful girls, and now he wants a son. I'm pretty sure that he wants what I also want. I want a son, so when my daughter grows up, and they grow up, I mean, my daughter is 5, so when they grow up, she'll have she'll have somebody to protect her. And I don't know, who knows, maybe she'll have to protect him because she's like pretty strong. But in the end, I feel like, just having a son, there's just, when you have a daughter and then you have a son, or you have a son and then a daughter, it feels complete. And I know people are like, they have two daughters, that's fine. Why are you putting gender in it? But this is how, this is just a feeling. It's just a feeling. I mean, we're living in a world where everything is being it's kind of like, okay, I'm offended because you want a son. I'm offended because you want a daughter. I'm offended because you want to put a gender to a child. I'm offended. Unfortunately for you, this isn't your life, okay? Now, let me just make this perfectly clear. If I have a son and my son turns out to say, well, I'm a woman trapped in a man's body, what am I going to do? I'm going to still love him, but I still want a son. Okay? It may not turn out to be that way later on in life, but that's what I kind of want. I want a son. Vice versa with my daughter. I mean, she might go, I'm a woman trapped, I'm a man trapped in a woman's body. I don't put that past anybody. And if they both come out gay, or one comes out gay, that's up to them. I will still love them. But again, like I said, the chances of me having a son and having a son later on in life, it's just better chances, you know what I mean? It's just better. I may not have worded that correctly, but anyways, so let me just pass over this because that's besides the point. Anyways, so she wants her husband wants a son. She wants to feel how it is to be pregnant. She just wants to have, I'm assuming, at least one time where she just is full term pregnancy. I know how it feels. I know how the kicking feels in the belly and all the joys of just being pregnant, I loved some of it. I mean, I didn't like feeling that, but I liked some of it, And I feel like if you want to be pregnant, or you want to feel that pregnancy feeling, then you should be able to, and no one should stop you. So what I'm trying to get at is that it's not insensitive for her to want to be pregnant. It's not. All right? You don't live her life. And I feel bad for the person who saw her with the two children in the infertility clinic. But that is their problem, not hers. She needs to focus on her health. She needs to focus on what she wants. She needs to focus on what she is aiming for. Because if she goes off of what other people want or what other people feel, then she's never going to live her life the way she wants. It's not fair. Now, I saw a comment this from the same person. I'm not going to keep screenshotting, but I saw another comment where the girl says, okay, but I'm not going to say from word to word because like I can't, I mean, I remember the gist of it, but like, I can't remember exactly what was said. So she basically asked, how do you think years down the line it would make not your biological, your adopted children feel if they knew or they grasped that you kept doing the fertility thing, and then you really didn't get it, but it made you sad all the time. And how would you make it? How would you think it would feel for them if they knew the struggles that you were going through? And I feel like, honestly, both of the children should just feel blessed because they have really good parents, just absolutely great parents. I've watched their videos, I've seen them grow with them. I just feel like they're just great parents in all, and I feel like they should get what they want. So if you go off by what your adopted children, or in my case my biological child, would feel, it's not them that's making us sad. It's the fact that we cannot provide more children. We want more children. That's what we want. My goal when I got married at 30 was, I want 4 children. Now, I know it's a little selfish. Actually, it's not. It's not selfish because that's what I want. I want that. Okay? I don't tell people, "Oh, is that your 8th child? You're so selfish." "Oh, is that your 6th child? That is so selfish." Why are you trying to make more money? You've got all the money you want. That is so selfish. I've never said that. And honestly, I don't think anyone else should point fingers because that ain't your life. So there was another comment in the same in the same kind of threadish, and it was from another girl, and she was talking about how, like, her and her brother were adopted. Her mother had multiple miscarriages, but they still wanted a biological child. It made her feel sad because she felt like she was not enough. And I'm sorry to say, but they picked you, okay? They took you from wherever you were. They brought you into their home, and they loved you, and they sheltered you, they clothed you, they fed you. Your feelings, okay, they're valid. I'm not going to say they aren't valid, but why don't you also look at your parents' feelings too and say, okay, my feelings are valid, but their feelings are valid too. They're not wrong and I'm not wrong, because in this situation, no one's wrong. No one. But in this situation, you also have to realize that you can't really discuss that sort of feeling with the person unless you're going to take a more, I guess, softer approach, more gentler approach. You could always tell a person how you feel, but don't expect that person or put down that person. Don't expect that person to just fully embrace what you feel. Because at the end of the day, again, like I said, if they go off of what the adopted children's feelings are going to be, then they aren't living their life. I'm sorry. I actually hope that I've made sense in this video. I really do hope that I didn't offend anyone, but with that being said, even though I feel like I don't want to offend anyone, those are my feelings, and this is my life. I do have an open mind. Clearly I do, because again, like I said, if my child comes out gay or feels like they're the wrong, quote, their body is the wrong gender, I will always love them. I have many friends of all backgrounds, all religions. I do not like bring that up a lot, but in this case, I mean, if you want to see me as a bad guy or close-minded or some sort of like racist, homophobe, etc., like I said, I have people that are all different types of races, religions, and sexual preferences. I love them all just the same. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to know more about the things that I talk about, feel free to subscribe. Questions, comments, concerns in the comment section. I want to hear what you feel. I really do, because in this topic, in this matter, I do feel like, everybody's feelings count. However, I don't feel like a lot of your feelings or comments should be brought to the person's attention, because sometimes it's just not worth it, and sometimes it's just, you may not see it, but it's hurtful. So thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.